I'm back. Okay, so I filmed the introduction. I almost finished editing this entire video, but I hated it. I hated it so much that I decided to scrap it all and just try voiceover. So that's what we're doing. So one of the things I really want to make is a quilted jacket. And technically I have a beautiful quilt laying on my bed, which we are looking at right now. It's stunning. My grandmother made it especially for me, but I use it every day. I love it very much, so we're not going to use it. But over Christmas, my mother said I could have one of her quilts, which is also a quilt my grandmother made. So technically this would be a collaboration with my grandmother, even though she is not aware of it. But the problem with that quilt is that it's very small. So instead, what I'm going to do is make a cropped sleeveless hoodie. I used the pattern that I also used for my brother's hoodie that you might have seen pop up as a shorts. I used that one. I didn't even have to reprint it. I figured the size is perfect. I only need to crop it and leave the sleeves off. So that's what I did. I decided on how long I want my hoodie to be, just to measure by using a little vest I had. I thought it would be like a nice length for the hoodie to be as well. I then cut out of all the fabric pieces. And finished off all the edges so that everything stayed in place and wouldn't fray and wouldn't fall apart. I don't know. So the next step would be, well, the next step I did was sew the front pocket onto the front bodice. Followed by attaching the shoulder bits. And then the side bits, so that you actually have a cropped hoodie. And so normally I would sew the hood first, but the fabric I originally had just didn't go at all with this quilt. So instead I ordered a different fabric in the hopes that that would be the right color. But that one came 2 days after I left my own house to spend some time at my parents' house. So there's a little gap between that, and I just decided that I could better finish off the rest of this hoodie just so that I had something to do. I used some bias tape that my grandmother kindly gifted me, together with a lot of other sewing supplies that she doesn't use anymore because she doesn't really sew anymore. So I used that, which wasn't technically the original plan I had, but I thought I have this anyway and I think it will be like a really nice finish. So I did that. I sewed the bias tape onto it on every like raw edge, except actually where the hood is supposed to be going. And then I left for my parents' place, just to spend some time to, I don't know. And then when I came home like a week later, the fabric arrived, so I just cut out the hood and sewed the hood together, and then attached the hood to the hoodie so that we have an actual finished hoodie. And I have this. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not 100% convinced about the hood. Perhaps it will grow on me, perhaps not. And then we have to figure something else out. But for now, it's good. Like, I'm not gonna get another piece of fabric. It's the second piece of fabric that I got for the hood. The first one really didn't match at all, and this one kind of matches these bits. Not completely, which is a bummer, but it's so comfortable. I like it. I think it's gonna be like perfect for like summer when I want to feel a little bit of weight but not the heat, but it's also a great laying piece for in winter. It is going to be an all year round good piece to have in my wardrobe. Also, yeah, something happened to my hair. I like it. This is it. It was very simple to make, which makes it the perfect sewing project to get out of a sewing rut. I will definitely recommend making a little sleeveless hoodie. It's great. I'm not certain when the next video will be or what the next video will be. I kind of gave myself a little bit of ease when it comes to this because I don't know, I'm not completely fine, so we're just taking it slow and trying to be kind to myself, which I suggest all of you do to yourself. Although, would it be nice if it would also be nice to me? I don't know. Yeah, so I'm very happy. It's very comfortable. I will see you next time. I will see you next time. The fabric for the hood didn't arrive in time. The fabric for the hood didn't arrive in time.